Hello there once again, everyone. Now I've just got a short video. Well, hopefully it's going to be short for you today. Um, I don't know if any of you watch Franko TV here on YouTube, but he's very popular. He makes lots of paranormal investigating type videos where well, I haven't watched him for a while, to be honest. I've missed a few of his videos lately, but I used to watch him all the time, and he does really good videos. And the thing that makes them so good is the fact that most of the time he appears to go by himself into places like mausoleums. Well, in fact, it mainly seems to be mausoleums when I was watching them anyway. And he also goes into cemeteries in the middle of the night. And like I say, he's by himself. He's just got his video camera, and he's got some lights and stuff. And for the most part, even though he's got lights, it's pretty dark, and there's like great atmosphere in his videos because it's just him there. And it's dark, and he's asking if there's anyone there and investigating and everything and walking around. It's all creepy and everything. It's got a really creepy atmosphere to it, and some things tend to happen and stuff, and it's kind of really quite interesting and creepy, especially if you're interested in ghosts and paranormal stuff. And if you watch TV shows, you like watching TV shows like Ghost Adventures and Ghost Hunters and those type of shows, it should be right up your alley if you haven't seen it. But what I'm going to mention now, if you're a fan of Franko TV, you may not like what I'm about to say, but I have nothing but respect for the guy. I must point that out, because I think he makes excellent videos and what have you. But what I'm about to say is that I think that for the most part, his videos are not real. Like, they're staged. I think personally that when he goes to places and he's supposed to be alone, he actually isn't alone, and he has an accomplice, and that person sort of hides in different places. It's all planned out. There's probably a few, I don't know if there's a few cuts, but there might be here and there. I think he is, obviously it's edited, because he's there longer than what the video lasts, I believe. So, like, there was one really good episode of his show where he was in this cemetery, and he saw something peeping around a corner, where all the bodies are in the walls. There was like something like peeping around the corner. I couldn't quite see what it was. It appeared to be like maybe someone's head or something, but it was that quick and kind of dark, and that you could see there was something there, but it was really quick. It was kind of far off. The camera wasn't dead close to it, obviously, and things like that, and noises. Like in the same video, he had like there was a tree in the middle of the cemetery, and it had like things hanging on it, like chimes, wind chimes and stuff. And he sort of, I think he played with them himself for a bit, like made them chime, and then he went away from it, walked around the other end of the cemetery, and then he heard the chiming again, and he went dashing off to see what it was, and there was nothing there. Things like that, it's easily done with an accomplice, and it's just like the things that happen on his videos. Like, I've done a lot of investigating and things like that. Things like that I suppose could happen, but things like that happen like on most of his videos. Like, it's like almost like clockwork, and paranormal activity doesn't usually happen. In fact, rarely happens like on demand and every time you go out investigating and stuff. But Franko TV tends to get it most of the time, if you know what I mean. But and there was another one where he was in another cemetery, and he went round this like it's like this I don't know what you call it. It was like an archway in the middle of the cemetery, and there was like a big step ladder type thing for moving in front of the graves that are in the walls and stuff to climb up to put the bodies into the higher up slots into the walls and stuff. And he walked past that. I think he went around the other side, and the whole thing moved, like it was just pushed. It was like a creaking noise and stuff. Stuff like that, it's like, I mean, I haven't got concrete evidence that he's actually, like proof that he's actually definitely faked stuff, but it's kind of obvious that that's what's going on. I mean, I'm not saying that every video he does, every complete thing in the video is totally fake, because I watched some of these episodes where he was in another cemetery, and I didn't have headphones on. I've got headphones on now, but I've got these on. In case you're wondering why I've got headphones on, I was just in the middle of watching the TV. I've still got it on, and I was just decided to make this video, but I forgot to take them off. But basically, I heard some EVPs on one of his videos, and I don't think he put them ones on, because he didn't mention them either. I heard a voice when he was up on this high bit in the cemetery. It was like a balcony bit where he was walking along past some graves in the walls, outside ones. So I'm usually highly against like TV shows that fake stuff, paranormal activity, and any sort of faking paranormal activity. But when it comes to Franko TV, I actually still enjoy the show somehow. I think it's mainly because he does these like investigations mainly in mausoleums and cemeteries. And when you watch the TV shows, the paranormal TV shows, he doesn't, I mean, sorry, on the paranormal TV shows, they don't ever go in cemeteries. I think Taps Ghost Hunters actually told their viewers, their fans, told them not to go into cemeteries because it can come across as disrespectful to people who have lost people. That's got people buried in the cemeteries and stuff, so it can cause might cause problems with their families and stuff like that. So, but I've always looked at it differently to how they do, because cemeteries are public places, and whenever I've gone into cemeteries trying to record EVPs and stuff, I have nothing but complete respect for all those people that have passed away, and all I want to do is just see how they are and stuff, like hear that they're okay maybe and stuff like that, say hello to them and stuff, because excuse me, because most of the time spirits probably don't have anyone to talk to. Maybe other spirits possibly, maybe they've got them to talk to, but apart from that, the people who are still alive don't actually see them or hear them for the most part, unless you happen to be a really good medium or something, or you're extra sensitive to picking them things up. So I think sometimes these spirits might be quite happy to have someone like me come along and say hello, how are you, and how are you doing, and everything. Because I have had some responses in the past in cemeteries from people I'd spoke to, using sometimes the name on the headstone, and they've actually said hello to us and stuff, and they were very polite to us. So I don't agree with what Tap said about, don't go into cemeteries and stuff and all that. I mean, fair enough if people are going to go into cemeteries and cause real problems like vandalizing the place and stuff like that. I'm highly against anything like that, of course. But when me and probably people similar go into cemeteries to do this sort of stuff, they have nothing but respect for the people who've passed away, So just in case anyone watching this video thinks that all paranormal investigators are like disrespectful when they do these sort of things in cemeteries trying to communicate with people who've passed away, it's not actually the case. I mean, there's some that go out to sort of provoke spirits to try and get responses out of them if they're not saying anything or doing anything, but I never do that. I don't do that sort of stuff. So, but I just thought I'd clear that up. Excuse me, I'm a bit under the weather at the minute. I think got a bit of but anyway, I've got allergies and stuff and hay fever stuff and other things, so I get all that sort of allergies. Anyway, that's too much information. What else was I going to say? So if you haven't actually watched any of Franko TV's videos and you're interested in the paranormal, I highly recommend it, even though I think most of it's actually staged. I mean, there's some really good stuff happens on each thing though, and even if I'm correct and it is fake, most of it, it's still really entertaining to watch. And it's, in fact, if you watch them often enough and you watch them late on, like in the middle of the night or late on, you will start to get a bit creeped out. It's like when you go into the kitchen to make something to eat or get a drink or whatever, you find yourself looking behind and around corners and stuff. But it does start to affect you a bit. It's that good, the way he does it. It's got, like I say, it's got excellent atmosphere. Even on some of the ones he does during the day, because he sometimes goes into mausoleums during the day. They're all like really quiet and there's next to no one in there but him. Even them ones are quite eerie and stuff and got a good atmosphere and stuff as well, you know. But it's he does a good job. He's excellent with editing, camera work, and presenting the shows and how he talks and everything. He does a really good job because he puts a lot of effort into the actual production values of like the editing and the visual style with the camera work and the fancy effects he puts on and music and everything, and just the way he edits and puts it together. It's really well done, you know. So I commend him on his videos and his work. I just don't think it's all legit. That's all. But I'm still a fan of his videos and him and his all the stuff he does. So I still support him, you know. So if anyone wants to attack us, please think about that just before you decide to get too heavy on us if you're going to do that. But I really appreciate everyone watching this video. So sorry about them dings there. I think I've got some messages coming through and stuff off you know what, that's, well, you know where it is. If you got Facebook, that's where it is. So if you enjoyed this video, please can you give us a little like if you want, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and you'll get a notification if you click the bell that says all at the top option. And thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I shall catch you all on the next video. So bye for now. Ta-ra.